A Dallas nonprofit that offers living, learning, and lifestyle support to homeless teens and young adults is hoping to get support from the state. After 8 to Educate has been operating since 2019 only on private donations. Fox 4's Sean Rabb is live to explain what could change. Hi, Sean.
Hey, good evening to you, Clarice. You know, last year, 2022, Texas ranked dead last in terms of providing access to mental health care for children, teens, and young adults. Now, a bill that started in the Senate and is now in the House could change all of that. If it becomes law, it would give grants to nonprofits that provide counseling for kids.
After 8 to Educate is really the program that is the front line for kids that have reached the end of the rope. There's nowhere else for them to go.
Jorge Baldor is founder of After 8 to Educate. That is, in many ways, the last place of help and hope for homeless kids. The nonprofit services the 14 to 21-year-old age group. Half of the building shelters 35 homeless Dallas ISD students.
The drop-in center where we are here is more of a triage service. And in fact, last year in 2022, we had 19,000 services here in this drop-in center.
Is that an increase?
So it is an increase. And what we've seen is it's even increased further. The first quarter of this year has been a 30% increase over first quarter last year.
But there's been no increase in donations.
We've had to adjust our times. Our hours open are now till 9 p.m. and not midnight as we had been. We've had to let some staff go, support staff, and also counseling staff.
After 8's budget, about $1,000 a day without any state funding. But that could change.
The biggest expansion for mental health care in the state, and I would argue the country.
Last month, senators passed 2 bills that would provide millions in new money for mental health care, including SB 26, which would create a $15 million innovation grant for medical facilities and nonprofits that offer mental health services.
That will provide funding for frontline organizations like After 8 to Educate.
Came here with clothes and trash bags, didn't have anything.
Kevin Lee got help here, and last week graduated SMU's law school. He starts work in October. Baldor, he says, believed in him.
And helped to make sure that my dream and vision and plans all came true.
We know that there are dozens and hundreds and thousands of Kevin Lees out there, but if we're not here to change that trajectory, they're not going to reach their potential. So this is why we're here.
So again, SB 26 is now in the House, in committee, expected to be voted out this evening or tomorrow, and a full vote in the House coming next week.